Hey guys, Crypto Sunday and another green week. About 19,000 up on last week. Long may it continue. It seems to be largely altcoins that have sort of contributed to this week's gain, which is most of the news as well, to be honest. So Solana, that I've been sort of fairly bullish on for a long while. It's pretty much all I've been buying into for a fair while. They have been sort of added to Opensea. So sort of the vast majority of NFTs are on the Ethereum blockchain, and sort of the majority of that is on Opensea. But I think people are sort of getting a little bit tired of the fees on Ethereum, sort of paying, £40 or $50 or so to buy an NFT or sell or mint one. It's just sort of irritating, and it means sort of smaller projects can't really get going. So they've added they've added Solana, sort of from a lot of pressure on Twitter, and sort of constantly they made a little video sort of showing loads and loads of people sort of saying when's it coming, and they've finally done it. So yeah, you can see they've done $23 billion in volume for their NFTs since they opened, and the average is $930 each. So that is a hell of a lot, presumably skewed by the sort of really big projects, your sort of Bored Ape Yacht Club and CryptoPunks and that sort of thing. If to assume if that's the mean average, then that would be sort of skewed upwards. But yeah, could provide sort of an awful lot of exposure to Solana NFTs. So I haven't been buying any Solana recently, and sort of questioning now, but yeah, pretty good. And sort of the reason I am getting into more of these sort of gaming NFT type sort of Metaverse tokens is just bullish on the space, and lots of sort of big companies and banks are agreeing. So Citigroup, Citibank say it could be a $13 trillion market with 5 billion users. Now they sort of say they've issued a 184-page report on it, so they're clearly sort of putting some time and effort into this. But yeah, they're sort of saying if you include mobile phone users as well as sort of gaming device, VR and all that sort of thing, then it could be 5 billion people. I'm not sure sort of quite how much mobile phone users are going to get out of it really, but they're saying they sort of think it'd be sort of combination of the physical and digital world. So they're expecting sort of all manner of things going on this is in 2030, so very difficult to sort of see where the space is going to be, where technology even is going to be by then. It's moving very fast, but so they're saying money in the metaverse could consist of in-game tokens, stable coins, central bank digital currency, and ordinary crypto. So your sort of ordinary fiat, government-issued fiat would be playing less of a role. So seems interesting. So I'm still on the sort of NFT metaverse type tokens, and another just interesting one, sort of token that's been doing quite well for me, Brave Browser, the basic attention token, something that I use, and Joe Rogan is quite keen on it and he uses it. So that was quite a nice plug. They're also sort of getting into having a wallet sort of as an extension, sort of browser extension, and you can sort of swap tokens, have NFTs and that sort of thing on there. So just sort of seeing it as more of a crypto browser. And Joe Rogan is sort of mentioned before, he's quite pro crypto, and sort of a nice plug for Brave. It's not going to get up to sort of Google Chrome or anything like that right away, but yeah, we'll see. So looking at the portfolio for the week, as I say, Bitcoin sort of done quite well, 4% up, sort of been relatively all over the place really, sort of went up during the beginning of the week and then sort of been up and down, but done quite well overall. Ethereum has been doing pretty well, not seen hugely specific news to sort of push that, but just doing well anyway. Cardano slightly underperforming, but still doing well. There's talk of CME futures on Solana and Cardano now, so that would sort of bring more sort of volatility, maybe even manipulation. So as these tokens get bigger, they sort of get added more widely to traditional financial instruments, options and futures and that sort of thing. But yes, so sort of off the back of the Solana Opensea news, that has shot up. So 35% on the week, which is pretty good. I'm in the green on that now. After sort of averaging down, I was originally buying that at sort of £140. So that's pretty good. OMG network 16%, Power Ledger 10, so that's pretty good. XRP's flat, surprisingly. Internet Computer 11%, pretty good. Basic Attention Token only 6, but that has been doing sort of well over the last month or two. Audius nearly touching £1, so that's pretty good. 24% up on the week. Stellar 6%. Chronos or Crow token. So this is one that I am looking to sort of get into a little bit more. Thinking of maybe selling off some of the smaller cap tokens to sort of go into a little bit more. They are actually sponsored, so they've been sponsoring an awful lot of stuff. The American Staples Center, as well as sort of F1 and UFC, that sort of thing. But they're going to be sponsoring the World Cup as well, which is sort of, I would say, more exposure than probably all of those. So they haven't sort of disclosed how much exactly they're going to be paying for it, but yeah, it's sort of something that I'm bullish on, and it's also sort of doing something with your money as well, as opposed to just holding the coin. So I can use the earn section and also sort of get the credit card. I'm looking to sort of get the credit card very shortly, or sort of debit card. You top up almost like a prepayment debit card really. You load money onto it and then spend it, and you sort of get cash back, and you also get your sort of free Spotify and Netflix and that sort of thing if you use it. So yeah, that seems pretty good, and it's not really risen quite as much as the other coins. So yeah, Litecoin up 1% on the week. Again, sort of waiting for a decent move on Litecoin to maybe sell out and sort of move into some of the more bullish coins. When they're sort of moving in tandem like this, it might sort of seem counterintuitive to be buying sort of coins that have gone up 20% or so, 30% in the last few weeks. But yeah, if both of them are going up, then relatively you're not paying any more. So Boba Network 16% is one of the ones I'm considering selling. Same with Quantstamp really. Anchor 15% up. Band 27% up. So I didn't really see any particular news from Band to push this sort of fairly hard, and I am in the red on it, but yeah, just sort of one that I'm considering just selling off and maybe adding it to the Crow platform or crypto.com. So yeah, interesting week in the green again. So we'll see how we go. Hopefully a bullish April. I did sort of say a while ago that I thought it might have to wait until sort of Q1, Q2 time for a decent run, and sort of that seems to be happening potentially at the moment with again sort of the Terra news is sort of continuing. They're continuing to buy their Bitcoin, so we'll see if they carry on for the next few months. Then we should be in for a nice run. But yeah, so leave your thoughts in the comments below and like and subscribe. See you soon.